Welcome to Sports Guy Talking. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am joined by guest Spencer Broad today to make predictions on how Mike White will perform this Sunday against the Seahawks. Doctors have cleared Mike White to return from his rib injuries, and the Jets have officially named him, or basically named him, as the starting quarterback this week for them. The Jets are facing a must-win game this week as they will need good production at the quarterback position. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So, here it is. How will Mike White perform against the Seahawks?
Well, I think that we've seen how bad Zach Wilson's been over the past few weeks with anticipation issues, accuracy issues, just being a terrible quarterback in general. I think anything's an upgrade, but I think Mike White, he's actually going to perform really well. I think he goes for about 240 yards, 65 in the realm of 66% completion percentage. And I think he will, and I think he'll actually he'll throw for 2 touchdowns and no picks. Pretty clean game. He's not going to have any big time throws, but he's going to make efficient, smart throws, and he's going to give us a much better chance of winning the game than Zach Wilson would.
I 100% agree with you, man, because Zach Wilson, he was selling for this Jets team. As for Mike White, I've been okay with him. I don't mind Mike White all that much. He's not a bad quarterback for the New York Jets. How do I think he's going to perform? I think he's going to be completing about 67% of his passes. I think he's going to be closer to that 300-yard mark, though. I think he's going to throw for 295. He's a bit of a gunslinger. He's going to throw 2 touchdowns. He won't turn the ball over. And I think most importantly, he's going to get the New York Jets a W on their board. They're going to get a win, keep their playoff hopes alive. Do you also think the New York Jets are going to win this ball game?
I do think the Jets are going to win. I think we're going to win something like 24-20. I think it'll be a tight game. Seahawks play teams close. They're a very competitive team with Geno Smith also there. The defense there for Seattle isn't very good, so I think the Jets can take advantage of that. And the reason I think his White's passing yards are going to be a bit lower, I think Seattle's run defense has been absolutely putrid as of late, and I think Zonovan Knight and Michael Carter will each have huge games. So I think Mike White will have a clean and efficient game. It'll be a back and forth tight game, but I think the Jets ultimately will outcoach the Seahawks, better defensive performance, and they'll get a couple of big stops late in the game. And I think Mike White will be a big reason why the Jets will be in playoff contention until the very last minute in Week 18.
I also 100% agree with that, man. We keep agreeing with these takes. I think Mike White, he's going to be a Dollar Tree version of what Jimmy Garoppolo was for the San Francisco 49ers. He made, like Robert Saleh said after a win that Mike White had, he made the easy look easy. And that's exactly what the New York Jets are going to need. And I think that's exactly what Mike White is going to bring to the table. I mean, look, he's not going to wow you with his arm, but he makes smart decisions. He will take chances with the football, but he's going to take good chances with the football. He's going to make the plays necessary that the New York Jets are going to ask him. I also believe in the running game. Zonovan Knight and Michael Carter, they're going to do their thing in the run game. I also think the defense is going to hold up Geno Smith. And I think although Geno Smith had a fantastic season for the Seahawks, he's not a world beater by any means. I think the New York Jets defense, they're going to give him fits. And with that being said, I think the New York Jets, they're going to win the game. I'm going to say something by the score of 27-20. I think the Seahawks keep this one close, but I think ultimately the Jets pull away and they're going to keep their hopes for Week 18 in the NFL playoffs still alive. And you're a Jets fan, so you're going to be loving that. So what I'm looking right now for the New York Jets is this, and hear me out on this. This is what the New York Jets need in order to make the playoffs. They need to win out, and they need the Dolphins to lose to the Patriots, or they need to win out and they need to have the Patriots lose Week 18 to the Buffalo Bills. Do you believe that these things will happen?
It's a good question. I think with Tua out, I think the Patriots will take care of the Dolphins. And then it's just a matter of if the Bills clinch the 1 seed, which I don't think they will. So I think that's taken care of. I think the Bills will beat the Patriots Week 18 pretty easily, honestly. It's just a matter of if the Jets can get there, and I do not think it'll happen. I think in typical Jets fashion, I think they'll lose to Miami in a very tight game. But I think no matter what, we can say this was a very successful season under year 2 under Robert Saleh. And one thing about Mike White that I forgot to say earlier is Zach Wilson, he misses all those screen throws, easy passes. Mike White hits those in his sleep like any quarterback should. And that's just going to give us a huge advantage over any defense, even if it's the Niners, even if it's the Broncos. Like hitting the screen passes, hitting the easy throws is absolutely critical.
Yeah, and for those people that are saying Mike White, oh, when he was in, he was 1-2 as a starter. But I want to mention that 2 of those losses came against pretty tough teams. They came against the Minnesota Vikings. They're going to be probably the number 2 or the number 3 seed in the NFC, so they're a quality playoff team. Then they lost to the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo in the snow. I mean, that's tough for any quarterback to play.
He was hurt too.
In those kind of conditions as well. So that's why he's 1-2 as a starter. He's going to play against easier opponents, the Seahawks and Dolphins. They're both very beatable. I actually am feeling more optimistic than you are about the Jets because I think the Jets are going to win Week 18 in Miami. I can't see how they're going to lose to Teddy Bridgewater down the stretch. I'm a Panthers fan. I saw Teddy Bridgewater up close a couple years back. He's not that good of a quarterback. I think the New York Jets are going to take care of business on defense, and I think they're going to win out on the remaining of the games. Now, do I think that the New York Jets are going to, are they going to get the help? I'm not so confident in that. I will say that the Miami Dolphins, they're going to be kind of screwed in that regard, though, because I don't think that the New York Jets, I don't think that Teddy Bridgewater, that's what I'm trying to say, is going to get the job done for the Dolphins. So they're screwed on that front. And if you're the Patriots, that all depends on whether the Bills rest starters or not. But even if they rest starters, I don't think it's a guarantee that the Patriots are going to even beat them because can Mac Jones even throw the ball in cold weather? I mean, that's no given. So I think that's a game where the Bills, even with their backups, could still beat the Patriots. But I don't even think they're going to clinch the 1 seed anyway. So I think they're going to play it straight. And I think the Patriots are going to lose the game, which means that the New York Jets, if they win out based on what I just said, they're going to be in for the playoffs for the first time since 2010.
I'm hoping so. I just think in typical Jets fashion, I do not think we'll get there. But it's like a 50-50 chance at this point. And I'm more optimistic than in any years past. I'll say that.
I'm very optimistic for the New York Jets, and I was saying this to a couple of my buddies before the season started. Watch out for the New York Jets because that defense is going to be real, and they got weapons on the offensive side. They just need a quarterback that can execute the easy throws. Well, now they have a quarterback that can do that. Although Mike White, he's not going to be a superstar or even a star quarterback by any means. He's going to get what's needed to be done for the New York Jets, and he's going to do it in an efficient manner, which means the New York Jets are going to the playoffs for the first time since 2010. There, I declared that. Let's go.
Hoping so. With Mike White, anything is possible.
Yeah, believe in Mike White. Guy can play. That's for sure. All right. Well, thanks for being on the show, Spencer. Appreciate you coming. Yeah, appreciate you coming on here. All right, make sure you follow his Instagram at Spencer Broad. All right, so that's his Instagram. All right, and what's your Twitter again?
My Twitter is Zach to Elijah.
Gotcha. I just wanted you to advertise that to the rest of the
audience. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew where it was, but it's been a while since you've been on here. All right, but yeah, appreciate you coming on here, man.
Thank you.
All right, see ya, bro.
See you.
Yup. Bye. That was Spencer Broad that you guys just heard. All right, so he's feeling pretty good about the Jets' chances of going to the NFL playoffs, although he doesn't seem to be completely confident. Well, I feel pretty confident that the New York Jets, they're going to end up in the NFL playoffs. So, again, it's just a matter of whether Mike White, he can have a good game against the Seahawks or not. We both believe that can happen. We both believe that the New York Jets are going to win that game. And we think that New York Jets, they're going to end up making the playoffs for the first time since 2010. We just see that happening. And the move switching from Zach Wilson to Mike White, it's going to be a good move for the New York Jets. So that is why Mike White will lead the Jets to a key victory against the Seahawks in order to keep the Jets' playoff hopes alive for the 2022 NFL season. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the at Dustin Tran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Dustin Tran and at Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter at Dustin Tran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video. Comment down below. Check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.